What's going on? What's up, Set Free Fishing? How do you like the new video wall my wife set up for me? Got a few of Ron's baits that he painted up there. Got some pictures of me, the baby, and me and the sister, and me and the wife, and the Set Free Fishing plaque she made me. As you see, this is a sit-down video. A while back, I posted what some of y'all would possibly like me to talk about, and one that got the most votes was what would I tell the old me? You know, without sobriety, I wouldn't be where I am today. Without God, I wouldn't be half the man I am today, a quarter of the man I am today. There's a million things I would tell the old me, but at the same time, if I were to change anything that happened, I wouldn't be right here where I'm at right now. So yeah, there is plenty I would tell the old me. One of the biggest things I would probably tell myself is family is everything. God, I pushed myself so far away from my family, from my loved ones, because I was so far gone and so deep into addiction that I couldn't function without it. I couldn't function without being high. My family never, ever, some did, but the ones that mattered never gave up on me. They kept hope in their heart that I'd change, and that I'd change for good, and I'd change for real. Family is the most important thing on this planet, and I know that now, and it was almost too late. I got a great relationship with my family now, probably to the point that I don't deserve after some of the things that I've done to some of my family members. And for us to still be as close as we are, I'm truly grateful for that. So yeah, family is everything. That's one thing I would definitely tell the old me. Probably don't be so hard on yourself. God, I hated me for so long. I hated me for various reasons. I hated me because I was disgusted with me. I couldn't stand to look at myself in the mirror because of the person I had become. And I didn't believe I deserved life. That thought ran through my head many times. And I never acted on it, thank the Lord. I never acted on it because I knew how much pain it would pass on. I would much rather have you in the state that you're in than not have you at all. So yeah, don't be so hard on yourself. If you fall, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and try again, and try until you get it, because one day you will. Everybody has their own journey. Everybody has their own time, and everybody will get there eventually if you just work at it and keep plucking along each and every day. And that's one thing that AA actually taught me, is to take it one day at a time. And I didn't really fully embrace the concept of taking one day at a time, you know, for a while. So that's probably another thing I'd tell myself is, if I could only go back a little bit in time, I would tell myself, dig into one day at a time. Find out the true meaning of one day at a time. Take each day as it is, and sometimes each moment for how it is. Don't think about yesterday. Don't think about what's going to go down tomorrow. Take it literally one day at a time. Wake up. Thank the Lord that you were able to open your eyes and wake up. And then at the end of that day, thank God that He helped you make it through that day and gave you another 24 hours of sobriety. I think that's very important to truly embrace the one day at a time saying. You know, I didn't rehearse none of this. I didn't write nothing down. I'm just on a limb right here, and on a wing and a prayer, that I give you some nuggets of knowledge maybe to help you further your walk in sobriety. Let's see, something else I would tell the old me. Hang in there. Dreams come true. Like when I first started this YouTube channel, of course I had hoped that I'd get somewhere. And in my eyes, I'm kind of a lot farther than I thought I would be. I'm over 500 subscribers. I think I'm lacking like 1,000 hours of watch time to get monetized. So I'm so close to getting monetized and making things happen. I'm teamed up with some great companies. I always wanted to be a professional fisherman, but for right now, this is as close as I'm going to get, and I'm going to hang on to it because, work consumes a lot of my life, and hopefully one day that'll change. Hopefully this is, my avenue of change is YouTube. I'm not going to bank on it, but I'm going to keep it there, and I'm going to keep plucking at it, and I'm going to keep working at this channel and giving y'all the best content possible to help us grow as a set-free family. And hopefully one day I can be a full-time content creator. That'd be just as great to me as being a pro fisherman, accompanied with some great companies like Swamp Pro. I'm honored to be pro staff with them. Use code SENIOR10, that's SINIARD 10 for 10% off with them. Ron and New Hope Fishing Lures, it's such an honor to be his friend and his very first pro staff member, and code for him is SETFREE10. You'll get 10% off with him if you want to go find his YouTube channel and reach out to him and get some custom baits made, custom worms, spored or injected. I'm pro staff with a few other companies too, like Woo Tungsten. I don't really remember my code for it. I think it's also SENIOR10. But anyways, I'm getting a little bit off subject. But dreams do come true. That's where I'm getting at with what I'm saying. I'd never in a million years would have thought that I'd been teamed up with, literal bass fishing companies that support me and give me discounts on their products because I fish their products and review their products. So yeah, dreams come true. That's one thing I'd tell the old me. Keep your head up, keep moving forward, keep your eyes on the prize. Right back to dreams come true. I never ever in the state that I was in, and what the devil kept putting in my head, that I didn't think I would ever be able to love again or be loved again, to have my own little family, much less my own family back. And he gifted me that. He gifted me with my own family. I got probably one of the strongest wives in the planet. For one, for putting up with me, and for another, the things that she's also been through. And we're trying to create an environment for our baby that is everything that we didn't have and everything that we learned from our past to not happen in her future. I thank God every day that she decided to stick with me when I reached out to Detox to get the help that I really needed, because without her I probably wouldn't be where I am right now. She stuck by my side. She gave me encouragement and strength. She held me when I was weak. She picked me up when I fell down. She pushed me when I didn't feel like dragging my knuckles. She pushed me that extra step that I needed, the extra oomph that I needed to get through the day or get through the year. So if I could go back just a little bit in time, I would tell the old me to be grateful for who you have and treat her as if she's everything to you. Your very breath depends on the love that you give her. God, I keep wanting to come back to family because I can't stress enough how important family is. And like I said, I pushed myself so far away from my family. I missed a lot of my nieces growing up because I was so strung out I didn't want to come around, or sometimes they probably didn't want me around. I missed a lot. I missed a lot because of that. I missed a lot with my grandparents, my uncles, my aunts, my cousins. But it's okay because without all that happening, I wouldn't be sitting here right now at this very moment. God has a plan for every one of us, whether we see it or not, whether we think it's good or not. Everything works out for our good if we put our hope and faith in Him, put Him first. He'll guide us in the right direction and put us exactly where He planned for us to be at that very moment. So just cling to your family. Take it one day at a time. Keep your head up. Don't be so hard on yourself. Dreams do come true. They really do. Like that's another thing I'd tell myself. Set yourself little goals. Little goals. Just small things. Whether it be, it could be the smallest of small things. Complete a day of work without attitude, or give it your all, 110%, and then check that box when you complete that goal, and it gives you a fulfillment. It gives you something to look forward to. It challenges you as a person. So give yourself little small challenges to complete each and every day, and then give yourself like monthly big challenges to complete, like paying something off or saving a certain amount of money to get a new fishing pole, and a new gun, a new car. Set yourself these little goals and these small milestones. That way, when you complete them, because you will if you put your mind to it, you can give yourself an attaboy. Because everybody deserves an attaboy every now and then. So yeah, give yourself little goals to complete. That's one thing I would have told myself. That way, when you complete that goal, you can have some kind of fulfillment in your heart that you accomplished something. And then set yourself big goals also, so when you accomplish them, you can have a real heartfelt fulfillment. That's just some things I would have told the old me and the not so old me. If I were to go back too far and talk to myself, it would have detoured me off this path that I was on, and I wouldn't have met my wife. I wouldn't have had the baby. So sometimes it's not good to go back and talk to yourself. The butterfly effect or whatever. But if I could go back to the just now sober me, the 1 week sober me, the 1 month sober me, these are some of the things I would have told me just to have a better walk of sobriety. Because when I first got in sobriety, I didn't, and I'm lacking a little bit now. I don't go to meetings like I should. I got a friend at work that we talk about sobriety a lot, so that helps a bunch. He was in AA for 30 years. He don't really go to meetings no more either, just because he ran out of the time to do it. And that's my biggest thing, is time, having time for everything, to juggle everyday life, to juggle work, to juggle home, to have a happy home, to have a happy daughter, to play with her, to take care of chores, to, it's a bunch, man. It's a lot easier to be a piece of crap junkie. I'll tell you that much. It's a lot easier. But geez, is it worth it to be sober and to have a family and to have responsibilities and to have a job and to get up every day and go to it and to thank God that you have another day to enjoy. It's so much more worth it. So much more. So take this thing serious. It's a matter of life and death. It really is. That's probably another thing I'd tell me. It's a matter of life and death. But these are just some of the things off the top of my head that I'd tell the old me. I'm sure there's many, many more that I could tell the old me. But just be grateful. Be grateful for what you have, where you're heading, and where you came from. Be very grateful. Be humble. Be kind. Be loving. Be forgiving. That's very important, to be forgiving. Like, who are we not to forgive? You know, if Jesus went to the cross for our forgiveness, who are we to take that? Who are we to not forgive somebody? Don't be so wrapped up in the world that you forget to love yourself also, because it's hard to love anyone else when you don't love yourself. So love yourself, and you'll make it. You'll do okay. You'll do great. You'll get farther than you ever thought you would. I'm living, breathing proof of it. So if you're struggling today, reach out. I got my email address on my YouTube channel. So if you're struggling and want to reach out and need someone to talk to, need some advice, reach out. I do read every comment I get. So if I don't always answer it, my bad, but I do read every comment on every video that I get, even old videos. So if you have any questions, or if you have any suggestions of something you want to hear heard talked about on this channel, reach out. Any suggestions on some techniques you might have questions about, or when it comes to fishing, reach out. Any sobriety questions, definitely reach out. And don't be scared to reach out. We are not meant to do this alone. This is a we thing. This is a we fight. That's the good thing about it. We don't have to fight alone. There's hundreds and hundreds and thousands and millions of men and women out there that's willing to stand beside you and fight with you in the rooms of Alcoholics Anonymous, Narcotics Anonymous, Cocaine Anonymous, whatever it may, whichever program you may choose to get in or be in. There's plenty of help out there, and most of all, in the biggest book of all, the Holy Bible, there's plenty of help in there to guide you in the right direction, to live the life that we were meant to live, and that is to serve Him and to praise Him and to love Him and to hide Him in our heart and share Him with the world. So yeah, definitely reach out if you're struggling today. I'll do everything in my ability to help you and help guide you, and most of all, remember, while you're out there, make the tug your drug.